Forever. Dog.
Hello, and welcome to the American Arts and Culture Review. My name is Whitmer Thomas, and I'm joined by my co-host, Clay Tatum.
Tatum on the keys, baby!
Today on the podcast, we're going to talk about some spooky Halloween movies and things. Movies like the movie Halloween, which is a movie that takes place on Halloween, and a very scary classic called Exorcist.
I'm shaking in my boots. I'm so scared, baby!
Thank you so much for joining us, and here comes the podcast.
Go ahead, baby! Go ahead, baby! Spooky hand, baby! Spooky hand, baby, on the keys, baby! Okay, welcome to the episode.
Welcome to the episode. We're joined by our number one guest, Bud Diaz.
And our number one audience member, Rod.
Happy to be here.
Hey!
Hi, baby.
Okay, so this is our Halloween episode, so if you are spooked easily, go ahead and stop listening, or fast forward just all the way through it until it's over. So first, a movie that I've seen very recently.
Yeah, let's get straight into the
Yeah,
cinema
we don't waste time here.
Yeah.
Last night I went and saw a movie about Halloween. It centers around the classic holiday of Halloween, and the movie is called the movie is called Halloween.
Okay.
I
think
Clay,
let's
yeah,
get
play
people in the
some
mood.
spooky kind of jazz pop if you got it.
Okay.
Some kind of spooky classic jazz pop.
Oh my god! I just found.
While I
oh
talk
my
about
God,
this
okay.
movie. Yeah.
I just found this is the scariest song I could find.
Okay.
Okay, ready?
Wow. Okay. So the movie Halloween picks up 78 years after the original Halloween was made, and it has Michael Myers is in a jail because he killed all these guys, and on Halloween a long time ago, and they are coming to interview him for their podcast.
Slow down, you're getting too excited here, man.
Well, they're coming to interview him for Michael Myers for the podcast, and he.
Okay, 1 second. Slow the heck down, my man. Who else has seen this?
I saw it. I was there.
Rodney, you see it?
Yeah, I saw it too.
Okay, I saw it as well. Okay, but still pretend that I haven't seen it and just fill me on.
I'm telling you right now.
I know, but I have
so
to write it
Michael
down.
Myers is in the jail cell. He's
Myers
freaked
is-
out and pissed off because he's been in jail for over decades. And these guys come to talk to him for their podcast. They say to him, "Mike, we got your mask. What do you think of it?" And all these other guys at the jail start freaking out and yelling.
Oh wait, Mike Myers.
And that's the best part of the movie because they're screaming and yelling, and then bam, it cuts straight to the credits where you see a pumpkin coming back to life, and you think, okay, I get what's happening with this movie. So then it cuts into the main
1 second.
bulk of,
Mike Myers does a podcast.
yeah. Okay, so then it gets mostly into the bulk of the film, which picks up on.
Okay, 1 second.
Don't forget about the pumpkin. The pumpkin
the
goes
pumpkin
in reverse.
comes back to life.
Okay,
And-
pumpkin bulk.
And it's zooming in on the pumpkin, then it goes boom, Halloween. And my first thought upon seeing that was, okay, I know what I'm about to see, and I think I'm gonna like it. And so then it cuts to Halloween Town, I guess, and there's all these guys and girls running around preparing for Halloween, and this girl who wants to do the podcast, she hosts the podcast with her boyfriend. She has to take a shit, and so she goes to the bathroom to poop, and then Michael Myers, as it turns out, was in a bus that flipped over, and Michael...
Wait. Okay, so...
He was on a school bus that flipped over.
This is after the... Did he do the podcast?
No, he denied the podcast.
Ooh,
And, yeah.
okay.
And so but not before the podcast people who are killed while taking the poop.
podcast.
They try to interview Jamie Lee Curtis, who
me.
originally was tried to be killed by
Dang it, my
Mike
bus
Myers.
went.
So Mike Myers
Dang
is
it, my
pissed off about all this.
bus
He kills podcast
went.
people. Then he goes
Okay,
into
now I'm
Halloween
mad.
Town, where it's time for him
Okay.
to figure out how to get to Jamie Lee Curtis.
Okay, so after the podcast...
Sorry, it's a big movie.
I know. I'm just trying to keep up because I'm writing down my review.
Yeah.
Because you're reminding me of all this stuff.
Yeah.
So, okay, so...
Yeah, want me to keep going?
Bus flip, now he's pissed.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so
Okay.
play some more spooky music. If
Let
you
me
could.
get.
Sorry, guys. This is a long movie.
So we're entering the second act here.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
So let's get something more like every day. This is me every
Yeah,
day.
we're
Everything's
now
okay.
we're meeting Jamie Lee Curtis's grandmother who lives
All right, so-
a normal life. She thinks
Let's
granddaughter. Yes.
Thanks, Rod.
let's set the stage. So here's Jamie Lee Curtis. Here she is.
So the daughter is ready for her big day. She's going to school. She's excited. She's got a cool boyfriend. They have a
Who's
great
this boyfriend?
This boyfriend is this curly-haired, friendly guy who maybe has a bit of a drinking problem, and he's goofing off with his friend.
Ooh, a goofball.
Yeah, he's got a goofball best friend who you immediately fall in love with. And this girl's got a hot blonde friend, and she's got brown hair. And so she's goofing off. Jamie Lee Curtis is like, okay, well, guess what? Halloween guy, Michael Myers, tried to kill me a long time ago, and he's back. 70 years later, he's trying to kill me again now, and he's going to get you, and he's going to get my daughter, who I have trained with how to shoot guns and crossbows.
Okay, all right.
So this granddaughter's just living a regular life. She goes on her dance with her boyfriend. It goes awry because grandma visits, and she's like, Mike Myers is out. She's trying to get you.
Oops, grandma goes awry.
But everything's okay because grandma has wine. She walks home. Then she goes for a walk with boyfriend to dance, and then guess what? The boyfriend kisses another girl. Then the boyfriend dips her phone in some yogurt.
Okay. Wait. Oops, grandma goes awry. Good news, she has wine.
Yeah.
Was it yogurt or party pudding?
No, I don't know. It's some sort of it was definitely a party pudding. I thought it was yogurt at first.
Yogurt too.
Yeah.
Oh.
So the boyfriend dips her phone in yogurt, breaks it.
Okay, wait. What did I call him?
Yeah, you got a
Okay.
broken phone if it's in yogurt.
Yeah, which everyone knows. Don't ever dip your phone in yogurt, or else that phone you just can't use anymore. She doesn't even go back for the phone. She doesn't even want to check the phone out. She just leaves the phone in the yogurt. She goes for a walk with the boy's chubby, charming friend. Now
Wait,
he's
who's the chubby, charming friend?
her boyfriend, now ex-boyfriend, has a chubby, charming friend who's a goofball.
Wait, is that the goofball drinker?
Yeah, it's the goofball from earlier.
No, the drinker is the boyfriend.
Drinker, that's who I'm talking about. But who's this chubby man?
Chubby, charming man,
Chubby, charming man.
is the goofy boy from earlier that I
He's a
talked
friend.
And who got the selling the yogurt?
about. That's the boyfriend.
Charming boyfriend.
Charming boyfriend got the selling the yogurt.
Yeah.
I remember.
Yeah,
Go
so
on.
the chubby, charming, no. Chubby,
Goofball drinker.
So
Does the goofball drinker dunk the phone in the yogurt? Yes or no?
no,
Who dunks the cell phone in the yogurt?
the boyfriend.
Okay, I'm pissed. I'm playing some angry.
Well, good,
tunes.
because she's pissed now, too, because of the
Okay.
yogurt phone. Thank you. Okay, so she's mad, and she's running through the fields with the chubby, charming friend, and the chubby, charming friend tries to kiss her after, and guess what? Mike Myers is around, and he's been killing people all night, and chubby, charming guy is left by Jamie Lee Curtis' granddaughter, because she don't want to be kissed by no chubby, charming guy.
I'm pissed. My phone's covered in yogurt.
Yeah. And so she leaves him there, and then Mike Myers goes ahead and spikes his head on a stick and leaves him there, killing the chubby, charming boy. And you go, oh, well, here we go. And that's when the movie kicks into the third act.
Third act music. I'm on it.
And this is when everybody is banding together, all the Curtis.
Everyone, get together.
Yeah.
Let's band together and let's get.
We gotta kill this guy.
They gotta kill this guy. The Curtis family is pissed. The family of Curtises is freaking pissed off. So they all team together at a house.
That's enough. I should kill this guy.
Because the doctor, at one point the doctor said, the Dr. Man you think is helping, but the Dr. Man has a pointy stick and actually is not helping because he kills the sheriff man. Now, Dr. Man is driving
Mike
with...
pops a stick again. Okay, that's enough.
Yeah. So
Okay,
the guys are driving away with Mike Myers, Dr. Man, and his pointy stick,
Okay.
and the little girl. The little girl runs through the woods. She goes to Jamie Curtis's house, and
let's
then...
call Dr. Man.
Okay, Dr. Man, but here, Clay, guess you remember, Dr. Man's skull gets popped by a foot.
Oh, wait, a who?
Yep.
Yeah.
Dr. Man,
Yeah.
Dr. Man's skull gets popped by a foot.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So they run off. Girl goes to the Curtis family house,
Yes, Bob.
where she belongs. Michael Myers breaks in, and this is the climax of the film. So we need a new song.
Okay, so spoiler alert from here on out.
Yeah, spoiler.
Now it really kicks into gear.
Okay, so this is really kicking.
Yeah,
Wait,
something
spoilers
chilling.
ahead.
Something chilling.
Okay, now look at the title of this. This
Yeah.
is gonna be freaking scary as hell.
Okay. So the Curtis family all has their guns ready to go. Mike Myers breaks into the house. He's tossing Curtises off roofs. These Curtises are getting back up again. And they're hiding in holes. There's Curtises everywhere. And at one point, Mike Myers goes into the hole to get a Curtis out of there, but the Curtis pops Mike Myers with a gun in the face after overcoming a demon. And then there's another Curtis in the shadow, and she jumps out and strangles the man and pushes him in the hole. They all run away. Then they set the boy on fire, and that's the end. And you leave the film with the youngest Curtis holding the knife as if to say her life is permanently fucked, just like older Curtis and middle Curtis. And that is it, and it's a great message. I think it's beautiful. And that's the end.
You really did cover it all. That's
Thank you.
crazy.
All right, so you heard what the movie's about. Now
I saw the movie.
Well, yeah, I'm talking to the listeners. So let's get a review from our critic, Clay Tatum.
Okay.
Clay, go ahead and begin. But before we begin, let's get some. What kind of music do you want for your review?
I think I want something spooky at first, but triumphant and in the end.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. So here's my Okay, so this is my review of Halloween. First, it was made in 1980, but now 2018. Mike Myers does a podcast. WTF? WTF? Why am I in jail? Pumpkin Boom Halloween. Pumpkin Boom Halloween. How you doing? No podcast for Mike. Dang it, my bus lit. Okay, Goofball Drinker is a Frankenhunk. Oops. Grandma goes awry. Good news, she has some wine. Goofball Drinker ducks phone. I'm freaking pissed. My phone's covered in yogurt. Mike pops a stick again. Okay, that's enough. Let's get Dr. Man. But he gets popped by a foot. Okay, now the triumph part comes in right now. Curtis is loaded. You're in trouble now. Let's get this Curtis out of the hole. Boy on fire. Sorry, Mike. You're finally on a podcast. It's called WTF. WTF, why am I on fire? And that's my review of 2018 Halloween. I give it a 10 out of 10.
I give it a 10 out of 10 too. How about you, bud?
10 out of 10.
Rod?
10 out of 10.
That's a perfect score for a perfect movie. Couldn't have made this
Certified
movie,
10.
Couldn't have made this movie any better. Good job, everyone.
Yep. Okay, well, so I really urge everyone out there to rush out and go see that film because it actually is quite good. And it's also directed by Seth Rogen and the boys.
Yeah.
They are known for their comedies, and this one really delivers, but it's a chilling horror.
But I heard that you saw a movie.
I did. I went and revisited an old classic, The Exorcist.
Okay. Let me just... Okay.
New page?
Everyone's seen this movie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rod, you saw it?
Yeah, I saw
Well,
it.
it's a classic.
Of course.
Okay. Let me just get my pen out. Okay. Let's review that's okay. Here, let's get the review a classic theme song going. All right.
Well,
everyone.
first let's ask Bud, where'd you see the film?
I saw it. I borrowed a projector from Jeremy. And
So you
watched
watched it.
on the wall.
And it was it
Yeah.
was it in the projector? Was it?
I'm sorry? No, I projected the movie onto the wall, and then I set up a really nice Bluetooth speaker with really good sound.
Okay,
So I
great.
tried to emulate the theater
So
experience.
you having a glass of wine, you having popcorn?
Yeah, I settle in to my Casper mattress and a glass
Watch
of
it in
wine,
your
popcorn, watching my bed.
Okay, great. Well, let's go ahead and hear what this film is about. This is a classic film.
Classic
I think
film,
we need
we've all seen it.
I think we probably, for Bud's description of what happens in the movie, need some classic jazz pop.
Classic
Yes,
jazz
please.
pop. Okay. Let me see here. Let's go. Oh, this is going right here. Okay, ready?
Yeah.
Okay, so Bud, let's jump into this movie. Let's see what this movie's all about.
The Exorcist.
The Exorcist opens up in some sort of remote dig location, maybe in Egypt or Rome or something, where you open up with a bunch of people like digging what you think for fossils and stuff, but then they pull out these like ancient Roman Catholic relics, and there's just something weird going on in the air, and you can tell. And then the movie does kind of flop around a lot in the beginning, and till about the 80% mark, nothing really happens. But then it cuts to Washington D.C. You have this actress who's really famous, and it shows her acting in movies, which is really cool because a movie in a movie, so it's kind of like a Inception type situation.
Are they still digging?
They stopped digging at this point. Yeah, they stopped digging, and then it cuts to Washington D.C. and now they're in D.C.
Oh, that's where Trump is.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Bad timing.
Yeah,
guys.
I know.
Bad timing.
So she, she's got this little girl, a daughter, and then everything seems fine. And then I don't know, where she just starts getting real spooky for no reason. She starts cursing. So because the daughter starts cursing, they bring her to the doctor.
What kind of words?
As you do.
Sounds like you're describing Trump.
No, well,
What kind of curse words is she saying? She's saying "damn."
She said "damn." I think the first big curse she said that kind of startled everyone was she said "bastard," and they were like, "Oh no, we don't use that word here."
Okay, so
This is
what's
DC.
happening? She goes
All
to
right.
the doctor.
So then it starts getting worse, and then the doctors tell the mom, they're like, "Listen, it's some new thing we just found out about. It's called ADD. She has it. We're gonna give her Ritalin. She's gonna be fine in a couple weeks. Don't worry about it." Yeah. So then it just starts getting worse and worse, and then the curses upgrade. She goes from bastard to shit. She says she says the C word a few times. Cunt. She says cunt a few times.
Yikes!
Don't say that word.
Sorry, cunt. And then she also says
Come on.
she looks her mother in the eyes and says, "Lick me." She says to lick her.
Okay, so you're watching it.
Yeah.
What do you give it so far?
So far,
So far-
you're watching this movie. What are you thinking you're?
So far, I'm anticipating a 10 out of 10.
Okay,
Okay,
Right
cool.
out the
So
gate,
keep
yeah.
going. Let's
have
get a
it-
new song going. Now
Yeah.
he's in the
Okay.
movie. He's
Okay,
enjoying
so
the movie.
Okay, where in the movie are we at now?
Okay, we're about like 25-30% of the way in.
Okay, so and what type of tone? Is it scary?
Well, now it's gonna get a little darker
Ooh,
because at the
look
same
look at
time,
those tones.
Yeah, that's gonna be
Yeah,
scary.
This is gonna be spooky.
at the same time,
Anyway, hold up.
okay, sure. At the same time that this is happening to this actress's daughter, it's following another story of this young, hot, Italian stallion-esque priest named Demi. And yeah, Demi.
Who's Demi?
Demi is a priest who is just a local DC
I'm liking
priest.
this guy. Demi
Yeah.
priest.
Yeah, Demi priest.
Let's get that Demi priest.
His mom, Demi's mom, is real sick. She's in the hospital. She's like losing her mind.
Well, you know who else is sick?
Who?
That daughter of that filthy man.
Yeah, no kidding. So the mom is upset because Demi put her in a nursing home and she doesn't understand why. And
Demi,
she questions Demi often. She says, "Oh, Demi, why you put me here?" And then it's real sad because she's out of her mind and she's end of life. She's gonna croak any minute. And then she finally does, and Demi can't take it. And so it's kind of cool though. It shows you an inside scoop as to like the local DC priesthood, and they all kind of live in a fraternity together, and they all like smoke cigarettes and drink scotch and like play dice. It seems like a really cool racket.
That's really cool.
Yeah, so then the mom, the doctors at this point, they have no fucking clue what's going on with her. They have no clue what's going on with the girl. They're like, "Listen, we've done everything we can do. We got one more thing we can recommend. It's called an exorcism." The mom has never heard of this.
She goes, "What the heck are you talking
You're
about?"
right. She had no clue. She had never heard of it. But then
What is this? What is this Exorcist? What is this?
Yeah, well, she doesn't know. So she
then
walks.
she
She's
calls
walking home.
Demi.
Well, she knows of Demi. I think maybe because he's like the young hot priest guy, so she like recognized him, And then she hit him up and said, I've heard of this thing called an exorcism. I think my daughter might need it because last night at a party she crawled down the stairs backwards,
Okay.
and
Oh,
then
like
she
okay.
peed on the floor,
Wait.
and then she also told our
She-
friend that he was going to die tomorrow, and
wait,
she's
wait,
like,
wait, let me write
yeah,
this
she's
down.
making presumption. It's crazy.
What?
Yeah, she walked down.
She walking like a crab.
Yeah, she did.
She walking like a crab.
Yeah, yeah, and. So they go for a walk in the park, and he goes, "Listen, this ain't ancient times anymore. We don't do this
Okay,
anymore."
now let's get to the third act. Let's get
Sure,
to,
sure,
let's
sure.
Get to the juicy bits. Okay.
All right, okay, ready?
Yeah.
Okay, hit me.
Yeah, that's
Third act. Okay. Third act pops in. The priest goes, "All right, I'll check it out. I'll go see your daughter." He goes in. Shit, it's crazy. She's like crawling on the walls. She's floating. The room's oddly cold for no reason.
Spider powers?
Yes.
Spider powers. Okay.
And
This thing has spider powers.
the bed's shaking. Clothes are flying everywhere. She's using the worst curse words you've ever heard. And
Like Venom.
Like Venom, yeah. The priest Demi, he's like, yeah, this is. I mean, I don't know much about this. We got to call in the experts, but I'm pretty sure we got an exorcism on our hands.
This gal crawls like a crab and has a dirty mouth.
Yeah. So Demi goes to the big priest, who's like the head guy, Cardinal maybe, and Cardinal's like, "Are you sure?" He's like, "Yeah, this is a real deal, Holyfield. You're gonna want to bring in an expert." So. At first they want Demi to do it, but then they're like, "Nah, he's too new. He's also sad about his mom right now. I mean, he might be too vulnerable."
Okay, now let's get to the real deal.
Yeah, so then cut to Egypt. You got the guy digging up, relics and stuff.
Relics.
Yeah. They call him, and apparently he's the pro, and he's super old. He's been doing this for a long time.
Let's get really into this.
Yeah.
Let's get to the.
He's been doing it for a long time. He's got to take pills because he get handshakes.
Okay.
And then so they bring him in. He shows up one dark, foggy night. It's really creepy.
Okay.
He shows up, and they just get right into business. They don't take. They say, "Mom, family, wait outside. Me and Demi are gonna go in there. We're gonna take care of this. Might take a while.
Demi is gonna clean this dirty.
Whatever you hear." And then the priest tells Demi, he says, "Listen, man, this could be the devil himself inside this little girl. Whatever this little guy says, don't listen to it.
Don't listen to it.
It's not real. They're just trying to get to you."
Okay, now let's get to the very end.
So then they hop in there, and the exorcism takes a long time, all the way to the end.
Last 2 minutes.
What's the last 2 minutes?
Last 2 minutes.
This could be
The demon barfs, and then the head spins around, and then the demon floats up in the sky, and then it shows himself as a big statue, and then it kills the old man by knocking him over, and then Demi says, "Take me, demon!" And the demon takes Demi, and then Demi throws himself out the window, falling to his death, and he falls down the stairs. Spoilers. Falls to his death.
Spoilers from here on out.
Yeah. He falls to his death, and then the little girl's okay. She's a little roughed up, but she's all right. And then the family, they get the heck out of that house. They're like, "We don't want to be there at all. We need to fucking move." So then they move.
Baby.
They moved to a new city.
Yeah, they moved to a new city. Probably
That's
like
nice.
Boston or something.
Okay.
All right. So, yeah, I give it a 10 out of 10.
I give it a 10 out of 10 too.
10 out of 10.
Yeah, 10 out of 10.
Stair flip.
All right, so let's ask our signature movie critic, Clay Tatum. What do you think?
Okay, stair flip increase. Okay, let me just I got some more notes here. So, it's okay.
Quintessential critic, Clay Tatum.
Okay, so what type of music would you recommend me play for a review of 1976 Exorcist?
Let's see, something a little symphonic, maybe some organ, something like with a religious undertone, if you could, like a chorus, like a resounding chorus.
Okay. Oh wait, that's okay. That actually is perfect. The Exorcist, 1976. It's a very scary movie. It begins like all movies begin, digging up dirty relics. This sucker likes to flop around. Now Trump's in the movie. This girl has a filthy mouth, but nothing a pill can fix. Demi Priest puts mommy in the oldie home. She gonna die. Other thoughts I had on this movie is she walks like a crab and now she pees on the floor. Demi is cleaning this dirty mouth. Stair flipping priest dies, but that's okay. And that's my review. For everything that I just said is why I give this scary, spooky movie a 10 out of 10.
Yep, me too.
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10. Good stuff.
Right, what's your...
Oh, yeah, 10 out of 10. Absolutely.
10 out of 10.
Okay, so Now, we've both discussed our movie. Clay, you said you had something that you weren't so sure about discussing, but you wanted me to remind you to bring it up. And what was that film that you were talking about earlier?
Let me get my notes.
Before we started here.
Oh, boy. Okay, so... This, well, I wanted to see the scariest movie that I could think of. And...
Well, Clay, you're shaking.
Yeah, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Are you cold?
Wow, your mouth seems really dry. Do you need some... This must be really scary.
I know, I'm just thinking about this freaking movie.
Okay, well, what is it?
No.
We don't have to.
You
talk
want me to
about
say it?
Okay, just say it.
The Nightmare Before Christmas.
Oh,
Oh, wow.
Clay.
Yeah, this really took a turn for you, Clay. I'm sorry. Well, what's so scary about it? Did you watch it?
Have you seen this thing?
Yeah, I've seen it. Yeah, what's in it that's so scary?
Oh. Well, let's just talk about the lead.
Here, let me jot down some of your
Okay.
most of your scary stuff.
Oh, wait, have you seen this?
Yeah, of course I've seen it, but I'd like to know why it's making you sweat and shake. Yeah.
Can you help me out? Yeah, review this movie.
What's up? Yeah, I'll help you review it.
Anytime that you see me just messing up or something, just hop in the wheel, just get in the driver's seat and just steer this sucker for me because I'm shaking.
I know I can. I got your back, man. Let's do it.
I'm back.
Talking
Sorry.
about the lead with the lead
I'm sorry.
character. Or...
What's that?
Yeah.
What were you saying? That
Okay,
Oh,
let's
where I
talk
left
about
off.
your scariest stuff in this movie and why you think it's a
Oh, yeah.
Halloween classic.
So this movie is freaking scary. If you want to rattle some bones watching the flick, this is the movie to watch. The lead character, his name is Jack.
Jack Skellington. Jack Skellington.
And his favorite time of year is
Halloween.
Halloween. And he lives in a place where Halloween. Okay, let me just speak through this. He lives in a Halloween town, but he wants to have Christmas.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, I can do this.
Yeah, you got it, Clay.
Okay, so. Okay, wait.
Yeah, okay. So, there's people aren't down for this. Everything needs to be spooky.
Okay.
That's the way this town goes. Is everything's got to be spooky in this town of.
But he wants Christmas.
But he wants Christmas and he sings songs about it and he's long and tall and.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, that really freaked Clay out. He's long and tall.
Oh, come on.
And he sings songs when out on the cliffs, and his girlfriend loves Halloween, and there's a ghost who bounces around and talks about being scared.
Okay, cool. That's
and
cool.
anyway, they get Christmas, and everything is okay. And I give it a 10 out of 10, I think it's a Halloween classic.
Halloween classic, 10 out of 10 for me, too.
What about you, bud?
10 out of 10, if I had to.
Rod?
Absolutely a 10 out of 10.
All right, so the most scary stuff, Clay, I wrote down some, just so you can get over it,
Okay.
what are some of the more scary things? I'll play a really scary song. I
That's
think
not- wait.
it's important to heighten the senses
Yeah,
so that
heighten
you
the
can
senses.
become numb to them.
Okay. Oh, I don't like the first two words.
Let's hear them.
Oh, rattling flick.
All right, you can do it. You can overcome.
Okay. So, this movie stars Jack
You can do it.
Skellington. Halloween is the best time of year. But lives on Christmas for Halloween. Even though he's tall and slanky, he has a little Christmas in him. He turns Jingle Hell into Jingle Bells. And that's why I give this movie a 10 out of 10. And, we need to stop that.
That's great. Great job.
Okay.
Clay, you overcame.
Okay.
How do you feel?
I don't feel any better.
Okay, well, luckily Halloween's
yeah,
not
it's
for
done.
another year.
You'll
Okay.
never have to see that again.
For at least a year.
Yeah.
All right, so I think that's probably should be a good place to end the podcast. What do y'all say?
It's a great place.
All right, well, that's been another episode of the American Arts and Culture Review. Please make sure to subscribe and comment and follow us on Instagram and stuff like that. Hit it, Clay. Yeah.
This has been a Forever Dog production. Executive produced by Brett Boehm, Joe Cilio, and Alex Ramsey. For more original podcasts, please visit foreverdogpodcasts.com and subscribe to our shows on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts. Keep up with the latest Forever Dog news by following us on Twitter and Instagram @ForeverDogTeam and liking our page.